Up next, an up-close look at Mariah Carey with questions from the AOL audience.
Hi, this is Mariah Carey. Welcome to Sessions at AOL.
After Mariah Carey became the best-selling female performer of the 1990s, she made a much-publicized move to Virgin Records, who signed her for a record-breaking $80 million. Soon after, she found a new home with Island Def Jam, where she set up her new label, Monarch Music, and released her 9th album, Charmbracelet. She explains the new album's concept.
I've always felt that charm bracelets are really, they're nice because they're personal objects that sort of represent a different facet of someone's personality or different, sentimental things that pertain to that person's life. And so I recently found out that my grandmother had a charm bracelet, and that this is sort of a tradition that I didn't even know about that was in my family. And so I look at this particular album as each song is sort of like a charm in its own way that represents something about me or something about my experiences. And the album is kind of the link that holds them all together, and it's something that I'm handing down to my fans, passing on to my fans.
One key difference between Mariah Carey and her contemporaries, she writes most everything she performs. As she points out, the trick is striking the right balance on the album.
I had 21 songs, so I had to cut down from 21 songs to 15, which is still a lot for me for any record. So it's I haven't actually studied the ratio between ballads and up-tempo, because to me the whole thing is a representation of just what I was feeling at the time, just really singing from my heart, writing from my heart. There are a lot of ballads, but there's also a lot of mid-tempos, and some up-tempo records that are just happy, club-friendly, songs that make you smile. And then there's some really personal, sad songs, and there's some big ballads, some inspirational ballads. There's a wide variety of stuff.
Mami Chula 1989 asked her if her songwriting was autobiographical.
Some of the songs I write are based on other friends of mine I might have, some are based on a scenario that I create, and some are based on true life experiences and directed at specific, people or specific instances, that I want to kind of discuss and, relate and talk about. And for myself, I might just be bored and sit down and feel like writing about something.
Many fans have noticed a shift in her style over the years. Member TJN 1020 wanted to know her thoughts on the subject.
Well, I started doing this so young, right out of high school, and there was a conscious effort to play down the whole image thing and make people really focus on my voice and songs. And, I really wanted people to understand, here I am, singer-songwriter, yes, starting out, being signed as a teenager. I didn't want that to be, the whole thrust of, the campaign, you know what I mean? So, and neither did anybody else. But then it was just that everybody wanted to keep me very, sedate and in turtleneck and long gowns, and that's just not me. Ever since I've been a little girl, it's play dress up, It's like Barbie doll time. It's not I take it that seriously when I do different clothing changes or image things. It's just me being me, as opposed to me being controlled by other people and told what to do and wear and say and how to act and things of that sort.
AOL member Sharoni asked if she felt any pressure having to outdo her previous successes.
I went and started working on this album before I knew what record company I was going to go to, before I knew what was going to happen, in terms of if I was going to just do my own thing alone or, work with another record company. I wasn't sure, but I did know that I wanted to get away from the business stuff, and I wanted to go and become totally absorbed in the process of writing and producing and recording and singing. So I just basically left town and went to do my thing. So it's not about let me try and top this or let me try and match that or whatever. It's just really about expressing myself and releasing different emotions and working through different things through music, which has always been what has saved me in my life. Having music as an outlet has always been my cushion.
Mariah Carey. Look for the new release, Charmbracelet, from Island Def Jam Records. To see and hear more interviews